All right, Schlockmeister fans, we are going to watch a relentless feast of human flesh, eaten alive. Let's check it out. See if this is true. Our movie starts out in Niagara Falls, and this guy blows a poison dart into that guy. On to New York City. He strikes again. After a third victim, he goes and runs in front of a truck. This is Sheila. She's looking for her sister who's missing.
She called me up a few times, sounded all right. Then she just disappeared.
Apparently that killer with the poison darts had some 8mm film in his pocket when he died, including that of Diane, her sister.
Do you have any idea where this was shot? How do you want?
They investigate.
Does the name Jonas ring a bell?
Don't even mention that pig's name. Look what he did to me. He's a lunatic. Help me.
So she goes to New Guinea to find her sister, who apparently is under this control of this guy named Jonas, who's like a Jim Jones type character. Into the jungle they go, and they immediately get captured.
We're looking for my sister, Diana Morris. We know for sure that she was here.
There ain't been no white people here.
At night, she looks out and she sees this ritual going on, and she recognizes that mask as being in that video she saw with her sister. They're eventually able to turn the tables on their captor.
All right. Now I'm going to show you I mean business too. All right? Where's Diana Morris? Come on. Don't know, huh?
I don't know anything about her. Stop. Diana Morris is alive. She's alive.
Where?
She left with the others a long time ago. Jonas decided to build his purification village in the middle of the jungle.
There's a lot of jungle animal footage in this movie, including this poor fellow who gets attacked by a crocodile. Ouch. Inside the jungle, Mark and Sheila find body parts and evidence of cannibalism. They find even harder evidence later on. She thinks they're going to die, so they might as well have sex.
Not like now. Maybe it's the last time.
Mark's all in.
Just in time.
But they survive the night and make it to Jonas's camp, his sect.
Two new disciples are a pleasure to see arrive in our community, as long as your spirits are humble and sincere.
There's a lot of cobras and cobra venom in this movie. That's what they put on those poison darts to hurt people, kill people. And they find Diana. She is topless, and she's at a funeral.
Like that. Why, Diana? Yeah, you're right. I should have written you an explanation, only I was afraid you wouldn't understand. I came to stay. The decision was my choice, and I chose to turn my back on society. But then I came.
But when Jonas leaves, she decides to go with him.
Possible. The jungle is crawling with cannibals. And even then, Jonas would get to us before long. His followers have killed 4 men in New York, Canada, and Paris for betraying him.
Mark figures out where Jonas gets his power from.
Don't drink it, it's drugged. What? Got him.
Jonas has people killed at will. So he now has Sheila sprawled out naked, and then he takes this, I guess it's some sort of dildo covered with cobra blood. I can't show you what he's going to do with it, though. Anyway, somebody helps Mark escape while he's loose. Gets into a fight with this guy. This guy gets a wicked castration happen to him, which I can't show you, and then they kill him. Again, killing on a whim.
I was wrong, Jonas. I was wrong.
Mark returns.
I want to join the community. I believe Jonas.
But he was just bullshitting. He realizes he can't
First
escape.
of all,
You're gonna have to trust me even though you don't know who I am. There's no way of escaping here alive. Unless we trick Jonas.
Then you were faking Eddie.
Yeah.
He's got to prove his worthiness, though, by drinking the ambrosia. While Jonas is banishing some guy, a topless native gives a look to Mark. She's going to help them escape.
You will leave the village, never to return.
Listen, Sheila. Moara has a canoe hidden upriver, just a couple of miles, no more. We haven't got much time, so come on.
Sheila runs off when they escape. She's a little bit under Jonas's spell. Mark is okay, I guess. Diana and the guide get caught by Jonas's men. I can't show you what he does to her. But after assaulting her, that group gets attacked by natives. Diana gets eaten alive, literally, just like the title says. Poor Diana.
It's crumbling just like that of your arm, Jonas. May God have mercy on us.
Just like the Jim Jones colony. It's time for ritual suicide.
Those devils want to see me locked up in a prison cell, but they'll never get to do it. I will not leave my people without their leader. Have them prepare that mixture, Dick.
Meanwhile, Mark and Sheila are trying to get to those helicopters also. And a little James Bond type action. They get out of there. Meanwhile, everybody at the cult dies,
God bless.
with one exception, Jonas.
Dream. God bless.
Is held to be a certain Reverend Jonas, or Mr. Jonas, known to his ex-followers as the holy teacher or divine leader.
Bonnie?
Thank you, Jack. The body of Mr. Jonas has yet to be found.
All right, let's talk about Eaten Alive, not to be confused with the 1976 version with Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund in it, and directed by Tobe Hooper. But this one is from 1980, directed by Umberto Lenzi, who did a couple other like cannibal or zombie type movies I reviewed recently, including City of the Walking Dead. There was another one too, I forget it. But whatever, I'll Make Them Die Slowly, Cannibal Ferox. I think that was him too. But anyway, this one, we got some guys shooting poison darts in New York, Niagara Falls, New York City. And then the guy gets run over by a bus. Like, he killed 3 people with these poison darts. They find some film on him, which has some Super 8 film of this woman named Diana. Diana is the missing sister of this woman named Sheila. Sheila has no idea, but she figures she has to go down to New Guinea to find her sister. So she does. She gets a guy down there named Mark, and they go off into the jungle. They find out that her sister, Diana, is with this sect, this Jim Jones type cult down there, led by this guy named Jonas. They eventually make it into the jungle. Barely. There's a bunch of cannibals in the jungle, so it's very difficult to get there. But they get there, and then Jonas is the whole Jim Jones type thing. He's got everybody under his spell. He gives them some sort of elixir, some sort of ambrosia, he calls it, that makes them very susceptible to whatever he wants, whatever his whims are. Most of the ladies in this movie are topless. There's some ritual sex going on, all kinds of things. Diana initially says she wants to stay there, but that's because Jonas was in the room. As soon as she leaves, she's like, we got to get the hell out of here. He's nuts. So Jonas and Mark and Sheila, Diana, Mark, and Sheila decide they're going to get out of there, but their plan gets thwarted, and they get captured, basically. Mark is able to escape. Meanwhile, Sheila is forced to drink the drink, and she comes under his spell. But eventually Mark comes back because he realizes there's no way he can get out of here. There's too many cannibals around. So he comes back and says, I've seen the light. Jonas, take me back. I believe. So He does. He takes them back, but then it's all bullshit because he's really trying to get them out of there. He thinks the only way we can get out of here is through the river. So let's do that. So they all manage to escape with the help of this guide, this lovely topless woman who's part of the sect. They split off into two groups because Sheila isn't quite herself yet. She's still a little bit under the spell. And it's good for her that she did, because her sister and the guide ended up getting caught by Jonas's men, got ritually assaulted, and then they got captured by cannibals, and they all got eaten. They all got killed, decapitated, and or eaten. Diana was actually eaten alive. They cut off her leg while she was still alive. They had the poor guy, they were like cutting off parts of her back and her shoulders and eating them while they were still screaming. Pretty brutal stuff. Eventually, Mark and Sheila are able to escape because some helicopters are coming in. They're going to put an end to this sect. And then just like Jim Jones, Jonas makes everybody drink this liquid that has cobra venom in it. Everybody dies. A couple people kill themselves by stabbing themselves. Jonas apparently runs off. We don't find him. And then we find out later on, when Sheila and Mark are back in the States, that his body was never found, and they thought maybe he ran off. So that's how our movie ends. So maybe they were setting up a sequel, Eaten Alive 2, The Return of Jonas. I don't know. But that is Eaten Alive. So anyway, I'd never seen this movie before. And you know what? As far as gross cannibal movies go, this one's pretty good. I thought there's a lot of good gore in this movie. Some brutal stuff, some castration stuff. Like a lot of these cannibal movies, they recycle some old footage of killing animals, like an alligator and a cobra and whatever else. But I think most of the scenes from what I read were taken from other films and spliced in here. Plenty of good nudity in this movie, too. And Janet Agron, I think is her name. Lovely actress, Janet Agron. Yeah, lovely actress, as well as all the natives in there. They were obviously extras, and they weren't natives. They looked good. So, not that natives look bad. What am I trying to say? I don't know. But anyway, Eaten Alive, I picked this up from the Severance sale, which was at the end of May, their Memorial Day sale. I think it was only like $10. So, definitely check it out. Let me know what you think about it. Leave some comments down below. It's Eaten Alive. Watch it. Bye.